Well, yes, that's right. We're talking about Pokemon. Gen 1 shiny Pokemon, the worst. And I'm sorry, Vaporeon is like my favorite Pokemon, basically. I love Vaporeon. But it's like, why does Vaporeon shiny got to be like some purple lilac lavender colors? But when you look at the other colors, it's actually kind of makes sense. This is a green Bulbasaur. He's just like a frog. This is normal Bulbasaur. Normal Bulbasaur looks perfectly fine. Slightly sickly green Bulbasaur looks like he kind of looks like a sick frog or something. This next one is the worst shinies ever in Pokemon are the ones that just barely change. It's like, what's the point of even having a shiny if it barely changes? Moltres changes the most out of the legendary birds, but these are all tied for worst. But I guess it mostly would be between Articuno and Zapdos for worst for that spot. This next one is Pikachu. Pikachu can be best shiny, but also worst shiny. Best and worst are both sides of the same coin. So this is best shiny. Pikachu is also one of the worst shinies, just barely changes. This is another one, just barely changes. Which one was the shiny there? It's Goldeen and Seaking, and they're both tied for the spot because it's basically the same thing happens. They're just goldfish Pokemon. Shiny Goldeen's a little bit better. It's like a cooler, sort of like paler tangerine or something. But then Seaking, it just looks like if you just change the saturation on your TV, it'll just look like a shiny Sea King. This is shiny Persian, and shiny Persian just has pink ears. Shiny Meowth is much better and is not tied. Shiny Meowth has pink feet and tail, and that's cool. But shiny Persian just like pink ears and very slightly different coloration, just very slight. This next one is shiny Rhydon. Yes, Rhyperior is superior, but Rhydon is not. It's just like a slightly more brown type of rocks. And this next one is Dugong. And once again, it's tied with Seal, but pick the shiny. Which one was even the shiny? Can you even barely tell that this Dugong is slightly more cream colored? This picture you can. They made it more cream colored, but it's just not. It's just barely shiny. What can you do? Dugong's basically one solid color. You know, it's like, what can you do? Seal looks a little bit better, but it's still tied. This Raticate is a very cool Pokemon, one of the best Gen 1 Pokemon. Look at this shiny. People did other shinies. People do customized shinies. I like that red one a lot. Purple one also looks cool, like Rattata. That's cool. Actual shiny does not look that cool. Sorry, Raticate. You're a very cool Pokemon, but the shiny is just not that cool. And the worst Gen 1 shiny, I'm sorry, is Farfetch'd. He's just like this weird sort of like taupe color, and it's just not as good of a Farfetch'd color. It's just like a weird, not cool color.